All right, we're live, Nick.
All right. It's the CNY Hoop Talk in the 315. Back for another edition on this Sunday, February 6th. How was your week, Jeff?
It was good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but then got bored Thursday, Friday when they started canceling everything.
Yeah, now you got to a couple games earlier in the week, right?
Yeah, I did. I went to Auburn girls, played Cortland. That was a fun game in the first half, and then Auburn pulled away.
Okay.
Actually, Leah took over. Who'll be joining us soon.
All righty.
What'd you do for the week?
So I had Lemoyne and I had OCC this week. As far as the teams I announced for Lemoyne and OCC, OCC had a great week. The women are 18-2 now. They've won 16 in a row. They're number 4 in the country. They have TC3 on Wednesday and Finger Lakes on Saturday. So the OCC women are off to a great start and look to do damage come playoff time. And the men as well, ranked number 3 in the country, 19-2. They have Cayuga on tomorrow, TC3 on Wednesday, and Finger Lakes on Saturday. So the OCC men are 19-2 and the OCC women are 18-2. I had some games for Lemoyne this week. The women are now 13-4 overall, 11-3 in the NE10 conference. They've won 2 out of 3 this past week. They're at Adelphi this coming Tuesday, and then they're home for Southern Connecticut State on Saturday at 1 p.m. So the Lemoyne women have been playing very well. The Lemoyne men are struggling a little bit. They lost 3 games this past week. They're 9-11 overall, 5-8 in NE10 play. They've been without West Genesee product Luke Sutherland and Nino Hernandez, a starter for them this past week. Both players have been injured, so they lost all 3 games. They're 9-11 overall, 5-8 in the NE10 conference. They have Adelphi on Tuesday, AIC at their place on Thursday, and then they're home for Southern Connecticut State on Saturday. Besides that, I did the CBA West Hill boys game this past week. That was a good game. CBA came up on top of that game, but that was a well-played game by both teams, and that was fun. And did you get to see our friend Will Smith?
Yeah, that atmosphere for senior night was crazy.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was in the middle of nowhere, let me tell you that. But when you got in that gym, you know it was a basketball game going on.
Nice.
They pulled away big, but Dodgeville has a player. His name's Cam. He was a beast too to stop Will, but Will just rebounds every possession. He goes hard and rebounds every possession. That atmosphere up there in the small school was crazy. You couldn't move. I had to stand up the whole game.
Nice.
I got a few highlights and posted them on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter too.
That's West Canada Valley.
Yeah, I think they sealed their Division 2 that night.
Nice. So congratulations to Will Smith and West Canada Valley. We still look forward to getting Will on at some point before it's done. When I look at the boys and what happened this past week on the boys side of things, first of all, on Monday night, the West Hill boys had a big win over Solvay, 84-51. That was what kind of stood out to me for Monday night's games. I don't know if you see anything else on Monday that sticks out to you from the small schools. Belleville Henderson beat Alexandria 68-29. Hamilton won again. Coach Blackford's team keeps on getting it done. DeRider had a big win against Brookfield.
Stockbridge Valley 48-47.
Yeah. Now on Tuesday we got to give a shout out to our friend Luke Paragon from CNS. We had him on the show last Sunday. Luke was fantastic. And one of the things we talked about with Luke last Sunday was the fact that they were playing Liverpool this week, this past Tuesday, and it was going to be a rematch because they played earlier in the year, and CNS played them really well the first half, and then Liverpool pulled away the second half, and Liverpool won the game. So Luke told us last Sunday, he said, "Look, we're gonna get the win. We're gonna get the win on Tuesday," and he did, and they did just what he said they were going to do, and they beat Liverpool this past Tuesday night. So
59-53.
Yeah, that was a huge win for CNS, and Luke backed it up, and his team backed it up, and CNS, don't look now, but they are red hot in the AA division. So it's going to, again, we say it every week, it's going to be real interesting coming down the stretch come sectional time. Other than that, like I said, CBA beat West Hill 76-65. West Jenny, they quietly go about their business. They've only lost once this year to Liverpool, and they beat Baldwinsville 63-60.
I guess there was some controversy up in Utica. Seen Coach Vines from SAS posted that there's supposed to not be any fans allowed at Utica Proctor, but the gym was full of Utica Proctor fans. SAS ended up losing 45-44. I just remember him making a post on Facebook questioning that. I know the rules up there are kind of different, but he said that they had fans up there and SAS couldn't bring any fans.
Okay. I don't know. I know the schools out east have been having no fans. I don't know. Maybe things, maybe things have been changing. Things have been so fluid.
Every day is different. Different
so maybe things loosen up a little bit. I like that there should be fans at the games.
Absolutely.
At all the games, and the only thing if SAS didn't know they could bring their fans, that kind of stinks. But other than that, I like the fact that there is fans at the game. But
Miss Dady's in if you want to get her in now.
Yeah, we'll get her in just a second there. We got a great show for you tonight. We got Catherine Dady from West Hill High School, and we have Leah Middleton from Auburn High School, two of the top girl performers in all of Section 3 this year. So we're excited about that. Other than that, for the past week, I just want to mention Solvay High School on the boys' side had a big win against Skinny Atlas, 61-47. Skinny Atlas has been tough for all the B teams this year, but Solvay got a big win against them on Wednesday night this past week. Casnovia beat DeRuyter, Belleville Henderson beat Copenhagen, and Sackett Harbor beat Alexandria. So, and then yesterday, it was a battle of the Christian Brothers for the boys' side. CBA Syracuse beat CBA Albany 56-55 on a three-pointer with 3 seconds left by Braden Burns. So shout out to CBA's Braden Burns. This CBA Syracuse got a 56-55 win because of a three-pointer with like 2 or 3 seconds left by Braden Burns. So
is he underclassman or
he's a junior?
Okay.
Yeah, he's a junior, so he's got another year left. Really good player for CBA.
Point. I heard that was a good game too. I couldn't make that, but I wanted to get there.
Yeah,
the inner city schools.
Yep, absolutely.
Saturday, who else did we have? We had UPrep out of Rochester came to Utica Academy of Science, getting a Class B school, playing AA school. University Prep, Jerice Crouch, a old Henniger star, likes coming home to play in the area. They beat Utica Academy of Science 66-58. Hamilton's still rolling. That was a big one because South Courtright is they're ranked too.
Yeah.
Nothing close. There were a lot of games yesterday for a Saturday. The rider, Gavin Richardson, I believe it was his senior night. I think he put up big numbers again.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't got anything else for the boys.
Yeah, and on the girls side of things, Auburn had a good win at the beginning of the week against Oswego, 64-38. Bishop Kearney beat Bishop Ludden on the girls' side, 77-56. Bishop Kearney out of Rochester. Jamesville DeWitt, who's been playing really good on the girls' side for the second half of the season, they beat ESM 57-19. Little Falls continues to be undefeated. They beat New Hartford 46-42.
I'll tell you what, for losing 35 points a game from Kaya, New Hartford has not really let up. Lost a step.
Yeah, they're competing.
That's a productive player to lose out on.
Yeah, on Tuesday, the CNS girls beat Liverpool in a crosstown rival 64-59. Auburn won again against Cortland 62-44. West Hill had a big win against CBA 76-39. Baldwinsville beat West Genesee 50-41. And Indian River beat General Brown in a close game 50-47. So good win for Indian River. On Wednesday of this past week, Bishop Grimes girls beat Jamesville DeWitt 37-36. How about that? And I think that was a buzzer beater for Bishop Grimes. And
Yes, it was. I can't remember the girl's name that I kept getting tagged in the videos.
But I will say good for them, because I think Bishop Grimes has lost 2 or 3 games this year on buzzer beaters themselves. So I think it was time for them to
get one back.
Yeah, be on the right side of one of those. So the Bishop Grimes girls beat JD 37-36.
Have you heard of that St. Johnsville school yet? They can't.
No,
I don't either.
No. West Hill had a big win against Skaneateles. They basically doubled them up 43-23. Phoenix beat Mexico 48-44 in a close one. And Marcellus beat Hannibal 59-52. There's some good games coming up this week. And right now, I think it's time to welcome our first guest from West Hill High School, Miss Catherine Dady. Catherine, can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, great. Hey, it's great to have you on. Thank you so much for coming on CNY Hoop Talk in the 315.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I want to talk to you about, so like last year was tough for everybody, right? I mean, you had to play games without fans, and, we had all the COVID restrictions going on and things of that nature. But over the years, West Hill High School has been, one of the leading schools in the Class B division on both the boys and the girls side. They've always had a great student section. Coach King on the boys side does a great job. Coach Ludwig on the girls side does a great job. West Hill always has good records year in and year out. This year, it's more of the same. The boys are having a great year. The girls, your team is having a great year as well. There's fans back in the stands. The students are cheering again. Does it feel, Catherine, fun again? Does it feel more normal this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously last year was tough, and like you said, West Hill's always had a great fan base, so it's always fun walking into the gym, whether it's a big game or just a game a Monday night game that we don't expect a lot of people. A good amount of fans always come out, so it is a lot of fun this year, and especially after last year, we didn't really know what to expect this year, whether people felt comfortable coming back or what a student section would look like. So it is really nice. It's a sense of normalcy.
Yeah. And, coming into the season, what were your expectations for your team this year? When you looked at, what you had, what the team that was coming back and how things stacked up, what were your expectations for this year? How did you feel about your team's chances this year?
Yeah, so I knew from the start, even the end of last season, that we were going to be strong this year, and we had a lot of returning players this year. We have 6 seniors, so everyone last year kind of stepped up. So I knew from the start that we were going to be the team to beat, and but we've been taking it one game at a time, one practice. Ever since the beginning of the season, we don't look too far ahead in our schedule, and obviously with sectionals coming up, we just still like to focus on who we have next and all that stuff. We don't like to, look ahead or think about, the sectional championship or that kind of stuff. Obviously, it's always been on our radar, but we're just taking it one game at a time and focus on, the players or the teams that we have to face the next day.
Yeah. So obviously from year to year, your teams change, people graduate, things of that nature. Give us an idea of what your team brings to the table this year. What are your strengths when it comes to your team this year?
So I think our team has been one of the closest teams I've played on, like on and off the court. I think we have really good team camaraderie, and we're together on and off the court all the time. Coach gives us a day off, and somehow we still all end up together. So I think that's really, good, especially going into the postseason. You want to enjoy your time with your teammates, and it makes you work that much harder. So, I think just our toughness and the will to play for each other. A lot of our underclassmen, Tess Rose, Jules Wiskoski, Janai Robinson, they always, if one of them's having a bad game, they turn and they always say at the end of the game, I wanted to work hard because I wanted this for our seniors. And so that stuff, and we can rely on them. And I know what I'm going to get day in and day out from those guys. So, and especially my other seniors, like Kate Heinrich, Kalen Batista, I know that they're going to put in numbers every game. So
Great.
Out of your the 6 seniors, how long have you guys been together thus far?
So myself, Kate Heinrich, and Kalen Batista have been playing together on varsity the past 3 years. Tess Roche got pulled up. I've been playing with her for 3 years. And other than that, Jules Boskoski, Janai Robinson was been on the team for 2 years now. But other than that, it's just kind of, this is definitely our first year that we've all been, because last year we were all together, but we only got a couple games in. But the good thing about West Hill is we've had a youth program ever since we were all younger, and summer camps, it was enjoyable. So we've all been friends forever, and we've done those youth stuff together. So it makes it once you grow up and you're on varsity, it makes it that much easier.
Chemistry is everything.
Yeah.
So you guys are 11-2, right?
Yeah.
Bishop Grimes and Marcellus are your only 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
would you?
So hold on. I want to ask you about something about that. Sorry to interrupt
you're
you,
good.
but we have yourself, and then we have Leah Middleton coming on later. I don't know if you know Leah or not, but there's something that the 2 of you have in common, and neither one of you are going to like what it is. Okay. And it's the Marcellus Mustangs. I mean, what is it? What is up with the Marcellus Mustangs? I mean, Auburn's only 2 losses of the year is to Marcellus, and you guys only have 2 losses all year. And I kind of, that Bishop Grimes game, I don't know what happened there, but I know, as good as Bishop Grimes is, I know they're not 20 points better than you guys. I'm just gonna say that was probably just not a good day or whatever. But the other loss was to Marcellus. What is it about Marcellus that makes them so tough?
Yeah, they're a good team. They have a couple of really good players. The McLaughlins are good, and then they have that young Cece Powell who's really good. She came in halfway through their season, absolutely, most definitely turned their team around. We watched them at the beginning of the season when she wasn't on the team, and they're a whole different team now. So kudos to her. And the Marcellus team, they're tough. They always play 10 times harder, it seems like, when they play against us, which is expected. Yeah, they're tough though. They're athletes. They're strong. They don't give up. They'll play start of the tip off to the final buzzer. They're always going the same pace. They're pushing it. I think a lot of times our first game against them, we gave them some points on fast break and transition, and I think the next time we play them, I think it'll be a totally different game.
Is it this week? You guys got them when? Is it this week, Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah. League
Let me just say
championship. So
that's funny that Nick brings that up, because their coach, she's from Auburn. Her maiden name is Evans. I just can't remember her marriage name, but she was at the game again Tuesday night scouting again. So I want to say that scouting has a big part in trying to shut you and Leah down with those losses, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got Cazenovia tomorrow night, correct?
Yep.
And then you got Marcellus on Tuesday, and it's at their place.
Yes.
So
Back to back.
Those are 2 tough games. What are you looking forward to this week? What are you expecting out of your team?
Yeah, so tomorrow night, senior night, so that should be fun, and we practice today and focus on who we got to key in on for Cazenovia, and then obviously tomorrow before or halftime of the game, I'm sure, depending on the score, obviously our coach will try and put in stuff or run plays that we're gonna have to use Tuesday night against Marcellus. So I think tomorrow night we're just focused on obviously winning and coming out strong, getting a good lead, and then celebrating the seniors. And then Tuesday it's going to be a whole different game. I think that Marcellus is going to think that they have a chance again to win based on our first game, but I 100% believe in my team that we're going to be a whole different team on Tuesday, and we're going to come out strong. And I expect the same from everyone every game. Do what you can do. Everyone knows their roles on the team, so I think that's important, and everyone's grown into their position really well. So I have full faith that this week is going to be a good week.
I like it. Who's your does Marcellus throw a special defense at you just to try to stop you?
Yeah, they play 3-2 usually. 1-2-2 press. We've been focusing on that. They didn't, they obviously had awareness of where myself and the other shooter, Tesh Rose, was on the court, but we got a lot of looks that we didn't really expect that we would get. They didn't close out very well on the perimeter. We had a lot of baseline drives, so we got the stuff we could get, and it was good. We just got to finish.
So tell us a little bit about I know you've worked hard over the years. What is it? It seems like when I look at the stats for this year, you can basically pencil you in for 20 points, a few rebounds, a couple steals. You're going to bring that to the table night in and night out. Tell us a little bit about how your game has developed from the time you were a freshman to where you are now as a senior.
Yeah, so I think when I got pulled up for sectionals in 7th grade, I was just kind of focused on where my upperclassmen were. I'd get into the game and I'd focus on who can I get the ball to. I didn't I won't say I didn't have a lot of faith in myself, but I kind of knew my role was to get the ball to Mackenzie Martin and get the ball to Caitlin Karleski and those guys. So once I started freshman year, everything changed. Coach had a conversation with me at the beginning of the season. She had Mackenzie talk to me. She said, just basically that we really need you and we need you to put up points. Freshman year was fun. We had a trip. We made it to the sectional championship in the Dome. So I think a lot of it was building my confidence the first couple years, just knowing that I was a good player, and no matter if I was a freshman or a senior, I was on the team for a reason. So, and then obviously sophomore year, I filled into more of a leadership role with Mackenzie, Amani Watts, and Camille Argenteri leaving. So I think, yeah, sophomore and junior year was more, all right, I had to step up. Our team has always been full of great athletes. I'm just lucky enough to have, a lot of basketball skill. So I think coach really wanted me to take the reins and lead the team, just, getting the ball to our bigs inside, taking good shots on the perimeter, driving when I can. And then this year, coach has really, been focusing on, me getting into the lane, because a lot of teams know that I can make the three, so they'll overplay me or put a box and one. So we'll set high screens, ball screens, do all that, getting me to the free throw line. So I think definitely when I was younger, it was just building confidence, and now, with the help of my teammates, they've really paved the way for me, and they make it easy for me to put up numbers and stuff. So
that's awesome. So when you look at Coach Ludwig, obviously she played Division I for Syracuse University. She's been a coach at West Hill for years. She's widely regarded as one of the best coaches in the section. What is it like to play for her? What are the type of things that she brings out of you?
Yeah, it's an honor to play for someone like Coach Sue. She pushes us to our best every single day. She knows that each and every one of us has something inside of us that's beneficial on the basketball court, and she'll get on us, but she always tells us at the end of every practice, or even the beginning, she does it because she knows that she can get more out of us, and she does it because it's in her best interest. And I've been around Coach Sue for years now with the youth program and being on varsity since I was in middle school. She has pushed me like no other coach, and I'm so thankful, because I see a lot of girls, especially girls who play college sports, they're not, I don't want to say they're not ready, but there's a part of them that's like, wow, this is really different. And everyone that's played for Coach Sue that's gone on to play a college sport has said how much she's prepared them for the next level. And with Coach Sue, it goes beyond basketball. She wants what's best for us in life. She turns a lot of things into a life lesson, which for a lot of us is great, because some girls really are on the basketball team to be on the team and because they enjoy it. So she makes it more than basketball, which is great. And obviously her credentials, they're hanging in the gym at Syracuse and they're hanging in the gym at West Hill. So we know what we're gonna get from her. She's she's great.
Yeah.
Can't be the Division I coach coaching you.
Yeah. And I actually saw a quote today where it said a kid is never going to come back to their coach years down the road and say, thank you for expecting so little of me. Right. I mean, that's just not going to happen. So if your coach is expecting a lot from you, if your coach is pushing you, then, you know, he or she is, knows that it's in you and they're just trying to bring the best out. Now, before I let you go, rumor has it that you're as good at golf as you are at basketball. Is this rumor true?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
It's 2 different seasons at
All
least.
right. So, what's in the future for Catherine Dady? Well, after I know you want to concentrate, get everything out of your high school senior season and take it as far as you can and enjoy your friends and have a great year. But do you know what's in your future yet?
So I'm still undecided. Obviously, I have a lot of options. Just if I want to play, if I decide not to play, and then obviously, just getting to a school where I feel like is the right fit for me. But yeah, I'm just kind of focused right now on getting through the rest of the season and going as far as I can. And then obviously golf in the spring. But the future, still undecided, but I've been thinking a lot about it. So hopefully I know or make a decision soon. And just hopefully I end up at the right spot. I mean, it's kind of a big decision. I don't want to jump into it, rush into it. Just want to weigh out all my options. I still got a lot of schools I need to visit. So.
Well, I'm jealous because I heard not only that you are good in golf, but you don't even really practice it that much. It just kind of comes in. So for someone who tries so hard to be good and is just very average, I'm jealous. But I do want to say to you, enjoy the rest of the way. I mean, it's important to have fun, right? I mean, you're playing ball with your friends that you grew up with all your life. It's your senior season. I look at the, me and Jeff been talking about the Class B division on both the boys and the girls side this year. It's just loaded, right? There's 8 or 10 teams when you look at the records that have a shot. You know what I mean? So, and I believe you guys have as good a shot as anybody to come out on top. So just have fun with it. Enjoy the rest of it. Take it one game at a time, like you said. And hey, we just want to thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to come on the show today. You've been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you, Catherine.
Stay safe.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Take care.
These kids have to take public speaking classes in school nowadays.
Yeah. Just another great kid. Represents herself, her family, and her school so well.
Me and my friends would get interviewed and stutter and look at each other the whole time after games. I just remember that.
Yeah.
Especially back in the day with the I won a state championship in high school, so we would always get interviewed after high school for football games. Yeah, I was always stuttering, and we didn't know answers to questions.
Yeah,
and nowadays these kids know the answer before we start asking to them.
Yeah,
they always shout their teammates out too. That's a good thing around.
Yeah, that's great. That's sign of a good human being. Looking not just thinking about themselves. So I'm looking forward a great interview with Catherine Dady. We're looking forward to having Leah Middleton on. The Auburn Maroons are red hot this year. They've won a bunch in a row. Was
14-2? I think it's 11 in a row.
I think 11 in a row. So Leah will be coming on shortly. What do you, we talked about some of the games that went on this past week, but when you look at some of the games that are coming up this coming week, starting out with the boys, what catches your eye with some games this coming week?
Tomorrow night, I'm going to try to get to this one. We should meet tomorrow at Ludden. Well, Ludden versus CBA should be a good one. Is Dan back yet? Did they say?
He came back yesterday. I don't know how much. I wasn't at the game, so I'm not sure how much he played. I saw he had about 8 points, but he was back yesterday. Yes.
Well, they played 2. Is it 2 without them or 3? And they won. Well, they won both, right? Was it 3? Was 3 yesterday?
They played at least 2 games without him. I'm not sure. I think he was out for 2 weeks, but they had cancellation in there in between. So
that
that'll
Ludden
be a good game
CBA
tomorrow night. Yeah.
Weedsport at Tully should be a good one.
Yeah.
Herkimer, Dodgeville, Arinsky, Old Fords.
Now on Tuesday, on the boys' side. There's a good rematch. Skinny Atlas has to go to West Hill. Like we were just saying to Catherine, not only are the girls having a great season, but the boys are having a great season as well. They lost to Skinny Atlas at their play at Skinny Atlas. So now there's a game this Tuesday where Skinny Atlas is coming to West Hill. So that'll be a big one for West Hill.
Tuesday's loaded. SAS at Ludden again.
SAS at Ludden will be a good game.
CBA at Grimes.
CBA Grimes is always a good game. Grimes has been playing so much better the second half of the season. They have their whole team back now. They've, like I said before, they played a lot of tough games in the beginning and didn't have all their guys. So
FM and West Jenny rematch too, right?
Yeah, that'll be
loaded.
That'll
Tuesday
be a
night.
great game too.
Salve Caz.
Yeah.
Utica Proctor at New Hartford. Marcellus at ITC.
Utica Proctor's been playing a little better. So, yep, those are some good games there. Louville at South. Did you see Louville got their first loss?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was Watertown.
Yeah, Watertown IHC, right?
A senior hit 2 free throws at the end.
Okay.
That was their first loss. I think it was 43 games. Might have been 33 or 43 games.
Yeah. In the long run, I mean, I'm sure they
might have needed that anyways.
Felt bad about. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure they felt bad about it, but at the same time, it could be a nice wake up call for them going into sectionals.
You got the girls.
Let's see.
We got Tuesday for the girls. Monday, like we just said, Caz at West Hill. Homer.
Yeah.
Homer's a tough team too. Coach Schooler, they're at Ludden.
Yeah.
They're scrappy.
Homer plays Bishop Blood, and that'll be a good game.
We got Tuesday for
on the girls' side.
Yeah, West Hill at Marcellus. FM, West Jenny, SAS at Ludden, CBA Grimes. So boys and girls schedule is all the same this week. Chittenden at Skinny Atlas. Waldensville, Henniger.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tuesday for the girls. New Hartford and Utica Proctor would probably be a good one.
And of course, West Hill Marcellus. We talked about that. The rematch there, and I gotta feel like last week we had Luke on, and he said, we're gonna get the W. There's some good karma coming from CNY Hoop Talking to 315. Okay, so
I just thought about that. We got to check it now.
If we called to check in with you, please answer our call. We got some good karma going on. You want to be on the show because Luke's team backed it up, and who knows, maybe Catherine's team will do the same this Tuesday.
Got a feeling. Wednesday's quiet for the girls. Carthage, Indian River, Homer at Caz, Watertown, South Jess.
Yeah.
Thursday for the girls, Rome at CNS should be a good game. Amaya, McLeod, West Hill at Weedsport, Mexico, Caz, Hannibal, Tully, and Pulaski, Port Byron.
And on the boys' side on Thursday, Salve goes to Marcellus. Salve's been playing a lot better. Like I said, they got the win over Skinny Atlas this past week. That was huge. Cooperstown's at Little Falls, Oriskany's at Remsen, McGraw, Cincinnatus, all on Thursday. Mount Markham goes to Herkimer. Holland Patton to Sherburne Irville. ITC against Central Square. Some good games on Thursday. What do you got on the boys side or the girls side on Friday?
Ludden at Grimes. SAS at CBA, Liverpool, Beeville will be another scrappy game.
Yeah, that Ludden Grimes girls game, the last game at Ludden, that's when the girl hit the half court shot for Bishop Ludden to win that game. So I'm sure that'll be a good one.
FM Henniger, JD at Auburn.
JD girls been playing a lot better, so Leah's team will
might stay home Friday and go to
have a good game on their hands for that.
Phoenix, Jordan Elbridge for Class B. Utica Notre Dame at VBS. Oneida, Whitesboro. West Canada at Poland. Oriskany at Herkimer.
Yeah. On the boys' side, Friday, Bishop Ludden plays against Bishop Grimes. That's always a good one. Anytime you can, you can throw the records out the window. Those two always scrap when they get together. So that's at Bishop Grimes this Friday. Ludden at Grimes. Henniger goes to Fayetteville Manlius. Central Valley Academy is at Sherburne Irville. Baldwinsville goes to Liverpool this Friday. Baldwinsville's been playing some teams tough. West Genesee's got Nottingham. Auburn JD this Friday. So there's some good games, coming up this week.
While we're on it, a kid messaged me on Instagram, Nick, and he said we should do a sectional bracketology. How you feel about that?
A sectional bracket. I'm up for
Let's
it.
do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick Kearney. I believe that he may be from Herkimer. Yes, he's from Herkimer High School. I told him I was gonna shout him out because that was a great idea.
Yeah.
So we'll print when the brackets come out. We'll print them all out and we'll do it live. Maybe we'll put it on the back wall.
In mine, I mean, obviously, mine's got to be Nick's picks.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. That
We'll
do CN Hoop Talks
Yeah.
picks for the sectionals.
Yeah,
Fine. So if anybody has any sponsors that'll make a big board for us, we will pay to put the teams on the night of sectional brackets come out. We'll
All
do if we do a Sunday show, we'll do it for the whole week and then check back Thursday night to see how we done.
Yeah.
I think that was fun though. That kid said that, so it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to do that for sure.
And that'll be a big board because everybody's eligible this year. I mean, I don't know. Again, we don't know who's going to opt out, but anybody who wants to participate sectional wise is going to be able to. So on both the boys and the girls side. So again, we talked about that in weeks past, and we think that's going to be a good thing overall.
I do have a feeling that some teams are going to opt out, whether it's record, COVID. A lot of kids that play baseball, lacrosse. If they're baseball, lacrosse heavy, I think that they'll opt out too. But we'll see. We only got a few. Well, we got the 14th, so we got 8 more days. So this is the last week of regular season.
I think there's 10 days until I want to say it might be 10 days until seeding. So 10 days until the committee gets together and makes the seedings for the teams.
You think it'll be on a Sunday? How sick would that be if it be on a Sunday? We could do it that night.
Yeah, we can.
I think it is actually. It might be on a Sunday.
Yeah, I can.
14th.
I can check with our friend
Mr. Rathbun.
John
the 14th
Rathbun.
the 14th is a Monday, so maybe seeding takes place the 13th.
Yeah,
that'll be fun to do.
It's gonna be interesting to see how they do that because there's so many teams with good records, and how they, how they bring that together. That's gonna be fun to see too.
It's gonna be fun. All right, Leah says she's logging in right now.
Okay.
What's the schedule look like for OCC in Lemoyne this week?
So this week, OCC, the men have Cayuga. I think it's here. I think it's here on Monday night. But if you don't go to CBA Ludden game, right? They have Cayuga. The men have Cayuga on Monday, TC3 on Wednesday, and Finger Lakes on Saturday. And the women have TC3 on Wednesday and Finger Lakes on Saturday. And again, the Lemoyne women have Adelphi. They go to Adelphi on Tuesday, and they're home for Southern Connecticut State on Saturday. And the men are at Adelphi Tuesday. They're at AIC on Thursday, and they're home for Southern Connecticut State on Saturday. So
you got a busy week too, then, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Leah Middleton is here. Bring her in.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we're good.
We can.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking time out to be on CNY Hoop Talk in the 315.
Yeah, of course.
We want to congratulate you on a great season so far. You're putting up some great numbers. Your team is red hot. We were trying to say, is it 11 in a row you guys have won?
Oh, yeah. So we're 15-2 right now. So it's about like 13-ish. But yeah, we're really excited with how we're doing so far. There's still more work to be done. We're just taking it one practice and one game at a time.
Awesome.
So we're going to go right into it because we just had Catherine Dady and Nick bring up a crazy point. You guys lost to Marcellus too back in December, right?
Yes, we did.
And you know that their coach is from you guys know that the coach is from Auburn too. Do you know that?
Yeah, no, our coach told us that. Yep.
Yeah. And then I saw her at the game when I came last week at Cortland. So what is it about? What did they do special when they played you guys? Because obviously she scouts you guys a whole lot.
Yeah, I feel like we came out flat in the third quarter, both games. So I feel like, we're trying to play catch up the entire game. And I feel like the first game, they really got us in their transition. We just did not get back. And so when we were preparing the second game, we made sure that we got back. And I think we did a better job in the second game. And then our point guard actually got hurt. So I feel like that added to just the catching up. But they are a very talented team, so I'll give them that. But we are excited to play them again next year. And we are seeking a win next time.
Yeah, and I think Catherine's going to try to hold up her end of the bargain for you. I told her, I said, I don't know if you know Leah or not, but we're having both you on tonight, and West Hill's only got 2 losses. One of them's to Marcellus. Auburn's only got 2 losses, and both of them are to Marcellus. So Catherine's got Marcellus again this coming Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes. But so Leah, like I said, you've been having a great year. I know you've been working hard on your game. Are you still training with Eric Devendorf, or you got another trainer, or who you working with?
Yeah, so I'm still working with Eric. We started around like a year and a half ago when COVID hit. It all started in my backyard. He started coming to my house like once a week, and we just started from there. I was with him this morning, actually. So he's been a really great help with my game. He supports me very much. I have a lot of trust in him. So we just plan on to keep going and see where it takes us.
So what are some of the things that Eric works with you on with your game, and also the mental part of playing the game? What are some of the things that he tries to encourage you with?
Yeah, so even like off the court, he's always like texting me, giving me tips. He's always asking how my games go. And I give him that feedback. So then the next time we practice together, we just attack like all my weaknesses. Like today we've been working on, like, my shot has been a little off. So he's just helping me with my shot. We've been trying to clean up my ball handling and just like attacking off the dribble. Cause like when we look at it, like over a year ago where I started my backyard to now, it's just like a crazy difference that he's helped me with. So I'm very thankful for where he's got me.
Oh, that's great.
Your shot. I don't see a thing wrong with your shot after watching you last week.
No, it's been a little bit off. So he's just been helping me fix that.
You said that you took off. And then I know you play I-90 AAU basketball with Coach Wright. And then you had a monster summer this summer, right?
Yeah. So that was my first year with I-90. I played on Kelly McCauley's team. It was a great experience for me. They definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone. I definitely played against better competition, which was really good for me physically and mentally. It pushed me to another level, which so I'm really excited to see where it takes me this year. I'll be playing for Coach Wright, so I'm very excited for that.
What's funny is, I don't know if, did your mom tell you or not that Coach Doney was my high school coach?
No, I did not know that.
He used to be with the boys before he came over to the girls. I think he changed over in maybe 2012 when his daughter was there. But so you have Coach Wright, who I know was my boss the last 4 years, and you have my high school coach for 3 years. So I know what you deal with, and I know the kind of plays that you go through. Mm-hmm. Tell me, who yells at you more, Wright or Giannoni?
Coach Giannoni, I don't think has ever yelled at me
at all. He never does. I know it's right.
Right. But yeah, like it was funny because like Coach Giannoni like never ever yells, and I'm like, maybe you should yell at me. Like maybe that's no, I can't do it. So maybe my senior year I'll get a little yelling out of him.
So this year, like you said, you only have 2 losses. The team's playing great. You're on a win streak. Tell us a little bit about your team. What does Auburn bring to the table night in, night out this year on the girls' side?
Yeah, so we have a really great team this year. We have our point guard, Peyton Maneri. I've been playing with Peyton for like several years. She's a really great point guard, and she's a lefty. She really is like, she creates almost all the plays for us. She has a very high IQ. And then we have Lexi Albarisi on the wing. Seeing her confidence just grow this past year has been really great to see. Her shooting, her 3-point shooting is really great, and it brings a lot to our team. We have Kylie Greeno as our center. She's 6'2", so she really helps us on the defensive side, just with her blocks, and she really bails us out at times. Then we have LaMontiana Johnson. She is just a beast on the court. Just her rebounding really helps us, and she's just like a dog on defense. She's so quick, which is very useful to us. And then yeah, I'm really excited and proud of where we've gotten so far. And yeah.
Nice. So when you look at your game, what are some of the things that you like to do on the floor? What are some of the things that you bring to the table for your team?
So this past year, I've transitioned from like the 2 to the 3, which it was different, but I actually really liked it. I definitely think that shooting is like a great skill of mine, but I've definitely worked to expand that and become more of a 3-dimensional player, whether that's taking it to the rack or like shooting off the dribble. So I really think that has helped us. And like also what I bring to the team, I feel like my leadership role, I've taken that on a little bit more this year. And my teammates and I, we've been teammates and friends for so many years. So I just feel like it's really easy for us to gel on and off the court. So yeah.
You talk about leadership. You guys only have one senior too, right?
Yeah. So our senior is Calista O'Hara. This is my first year playing with her on varsity. So it's really sad to see her go because she's like our team mom. She's like the nicest person you'll ever meet. So we're really sad to see her go, but we're happy to have her anytime on the team.
So you guys will be back next year. And then did you guys get told that you guys were going to AA next year yet? Or is it still on
Yeah.
the fence? They told
Yeah.
you guys? I didn't know if
Yes.
I was breaking the news here or not.
No.
Everybody's
yeah.
gonna know, yeah. But I mean, you guys will be fine. You guys are returning a lot. Let's talk about Janoni's been your coach what the last 4 years?
Yes, the last 4 years.
How would you say what transitions from practices to games with him? Is he always calm and cool in practices still too?
Oh yeah, he's very calm and cool at practice. Like I said, I've never seen him yell in my life. I mean, he does like get on us, like if we're goofing off a little bit, he's like, all right, we need to focus, but he's a very calm and cool person. And that's something I like about him. Like he's never going to get down on you if you make a mistake. He'll like tell you, maybe you should try this next time. Like he's very supportive of you and he tries to bring out the best in everybody.
So I asked Catherine the same thing, but last year obviously was a a weird season. You were playing games. The games you did play were played in without fans. You had all the the strict COVID restrictions. This year, it's a little more back to normal. There's fans at the games. You still have to wear masks, but there's fans back at the games. Student sections are back again. Is the fun back for you guys? Are you guys having fun this year playing with your friends and all the kids you grew up with representing your high school?
Oh yeah, like last year it was definitely weird, but we try not to focus on not having fans there and trying to stay locked in. But this year, like just having your parents and having all your friends back cheering for you, it's definitely way more fun. And it's just great to be around the atmosphere and like even going to the away games, seeing their student sections. It's just really fun to see all around. So it's really exciting.
Yeah.
Who would you say who's Auburn's rival nowadays? It's been 14 years since I've been in high school, and we were always AA, so it's been a while. But who would you say has been your guys' pain in the butt the last few years?
Probably Jamesville DeWitt, just because like Auburn really never beats Jamesville DeWitt. It's been a strong program, and just to beat them this year, it's been really fun. So they've definitely been a rival for many years.
And then you had a big summer visiting schools too. Will you just tell the people who you went and saw this week? I mean, this summer, and if you have any official offers or unofficial offers?
Yeah, so at this point, I do not have any official offers. I've gone to visit a couple schools over the summer. In this recruiting process, it's really exciting and fun. But at this point, I'm just trying to keep all my options open, and I'm going into this summer with Coach Wright and just going to see what it brings me. So,
It's only a matter of time. And then what schools did you go on unofficial visits to this summer?
Yeah, so I went on unofficial visits to Northeastern, Brown, Albany, Iona, Adelphi, and Lafayette.
Big schools.
So you're a good student as well.
Oh yeah, we take grades very seriously in this household. Education is the number one priority. So
nice.
Dad's an old retired detective, right?
Yeah, he's a retired police officer. Yep.
So who do you guys got coming up this week? What's it look like for you guys this week?
So Wednesday we play Cortland. We're going down there, and then on Friday we play JD home. So
nice.
Yep.
So 2 big games this week. So when I look at the A division, obviously Indian River is there. You guys are there. How do you feel about when you look at Indian River 16-2, you guys are 12-2, Cortland's 12-4, Bishop Ludden's 10-4, Jamesville DeWitt 9-4, Fulton's 10-5. There's about 5 or 6 teams that have a good chance come sectional time. How do you guys? I know you guys are probably taking it one game at a time, but how are you guys trying to momentum wise end the season and go into sectionals?
Yeah, so like you said, we're taking it one game at a time, and obviously all these other teams are very talented. So like when it comes time and we're in sectionals, we're going to scout these teams, attack their strengths and weaknesses. And honestly, we just have a lot of faith in ourselves, and we are just proud of where we have gotten so far. So that's just, we lock in whenever we're on the court, we just lock in and we tell ourselves like, we don't need to be like nervous playing this game. We're all just here to have fun. And like, no matter what happens, we're all going to be teammates. We're all going to love each other the same. So we're just really excited to attack it when it comes.
And is Eric trying to bring out that dog in you to get you to be aggressive and really attack the game?
Yeah, definitely. Like every day during like our drills, he's like, "Don't worry if you mess up. Just like go out, be aggressive, have fun. Like that's all you got to do. You just have to have fun with it."
Yeah, I agree. That's awesome. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
always a dog.
Yeah.
Eric was a beast at SU.
Yeah. He still is.
How
Yeah.
did you get hooked up with him?
So it was during like the lockdown when we had no gyms or anything. I was just playing in my backyard, and like my mom was like, why not just like reach out? Like he wasn't really doing anything like other training. So she just literally DM'd him on Instagram. And like I was like his first like person that he trained. And then it just went on from there and it just kind of took off. So it's been great for both of us.
That's awesome.
Your mom is great and she's funny and she's always texting me about everything that you do on the court. So shout out to your mom too, Lisa Middleton. She'll probably text me after this, but tell her that your mom is one of the parents that's always involved and we need more parents like her. Your dad too. I bet your dad's strict on you, isn't he?
I mean, they're not really strict. They're always like whatever you have fun doing is what you're gonna do. We're not gonna pressure you. Like once you stop having fun, that's when you need to stop. So they're just very, very supportive. My entire family is very supportive of me.
Do you play any other sports besides basketball?
No, I just play basketball. I play basketball year round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we wish you luck the rest of the way. We may get to JD Friday. I mean, I might. Nick's got a busy schedule this week.
That JD game is at home or away? Is that your place Friday?
Yep, it's our place home.
Okay.
And that's the last game of the regular season too for you guys, right?
Yes, but we might have to make up a game versus Vigo. We're still trying to figure that out, so we might have an additional game.
It's gonna be another thing this week too with all those makeup games.
Yeah.
Well, stay safe. Tell your mom I said hi. Me and Nick will definitely check back with you about around sectional time, and we hope to see you in sectionals take over.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You've been having a great season. Keep it up, and we look forward to seeing what the end brings.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Leah.
Take care, Leah.
I need a public speaking class like these kids are taking.
Once again, another
She came
great
in energetic. Their teammates.
Yeah, she's awesome.
All my teachers, if you're watching, what happened to us back in the day? Why can't we talk like that back in the day?
Another good show on CNY Hoop Talk in the 315. It's been a interesting week. We look forward to some of the big games. We will be talking about all the big games next week when we get together. We will find out when the date is for the seeding. I think it's about 10 days away. So we'll see how the playoffs look, both on the girls' side and the boys' side. We want to thank Catherine Dady from West Hill High School and Leah Middleton from Auburn High School for being our guests on CNY Hoop Talk on the 315 today. Another great show, Jeff.
Yeah, we will definitely do that bracketology. I think that's going to be fun for us.
Yeah.
We might have to have somebody record us that night.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then I'll just do seedings. I don't think nothing really changed with seedings this week.
No,
we'll go over that next week. Busy week this week. Last week, hopefully teams stay safe. We'll find out some more stuff going into playoffs. Nick, we'll try to get together this week, but maybe not till Sunday. The Sunday shows have been fun the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll be at the CBA Ludden game on the boys' side tomorrow night if you want to meet me there. Otherwise,
I got practice 5 to 6:30, and then I'll come.
Okay.
I'll swing over. That's it for us on a Sunday. You guys stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next week or maybe this week. We'll let you know.
Take care, everyone.